This is the plaintiff, Mark Elwell. He says he was talking to a girl and the defendant snuck up behind him and randomly punched him. The loose cannon broke his nose and he needed surgery. He did absolutely nothing to provoke this maniac and is suing him for the $3,353.86 it cost him in medical bills and lost wages. This is the defendant, Mario Melgar. He says the plaintiff said something inappropriate and was looking at him in a menacing way. He walked over to see what the plaintiff's problem was, and the guy spit on him and then took a swing. He admits slapping the guy in self-defense, but doesn't think he broke his nose. Bottom line, the cops came, he was released, and did nothing wrong. He's accused of losing his cool.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Mark Elwell, you are suing Mario Melgar for $3,353.86 for damages incurred as a result of a fist fight that you two ended up in. What's going on?
I was seated in my car, trying to talk to my friend across the street. Who
was your friend across the street?
Maria.
She's actually here?
Yeah.
Okay, and you were seated in your car and Maria was somewhere else?
In her car across the street.
In her car across the street. You're on a cell phone. And what city are you in?
I wasn't on the cell phone.
Oh, you were talking to her?
Yeah. Talking, yeah.
Okay.
This was downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And it was closing time for most of the bars there.
It's what time in the morning?
About 3:30.
Once again, nothing good ever happens after 12:30. Go ahead.
And that night, I hadn't drank too much. I was pretty sober.
Pretty sober?
Pretty sober.
How much had you had to drink? Do you remember?
Maybe 2 drinks over a course of 6 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds so unbelievable.
It's not like
I can't
me.
begin to
Usually
tell
I drink more.
Yeah, I can't. What prevented you from drinking if you're out for 6 hours?
Well, I was still driving. We were bouncing from location to location.
All right, so go ahead.
I saw Mario for a second. I saw this.
Did you know him?
No, not at all. I saw this drunk guy, wasted guy.
You're in your car when you see him?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's he doing? What do you see him doing?
Stumbling down the street.
Okay.
But just out of the corner of my eye.
Right.
Okay. I don't know where he went after that. I only saw him for a fraction of a second. Still trying to talk to her. Next thing I know, a fist came in my car.
So your window is down, and what are you doing at that moment?
I'm still trying to talk to my friend.
Okay, and she's how far in a car? How far away?
30 feet maybe across the other side of the street.
Go ahead.
So I'm talking to her. The fist comes in, and I moved back as far as I could, and his fist just clipped my nose, just enough so I could feel it crack.
He busted your nose?
Yep.
What did he say?
He didn't say nothing.
After he punched you, what did he do?
Instantly, I jumped out of the car. I squared him down.
What does that squared him down mean?
I just took a defensive posture, to see the rest of my surroundings.
Dude, just tell me really what you did. Don't make it try to sound good legally or anything. Just tell me exactly what happened. Some guy just punched you in the nose. You get out of the car and what happens?
Well, then he was still trying to hit me with the.
Was he saying anything?
His handle of liquor. No, he didn't say nothing.
He had a what of liquor?
A handle, like a gallon with an actual handle on it.
A jug, like a gallo thing of what? Like what? Come on up. Come on up. I can't hear you from the chair. Tell me what it was you saw.
I freaked out, and our other 2 girlfriends that were in the back seat of his car, they were my friends too. They screamed because we had no idea. I mean, today's society, anyone can have a gun, but we saw he had a bottle of liquor. It wasn't like a gallon,
a glass bottle, or what?
Maybe like just enough to put in your pocket. Still glass,
but glass.
Yeah, glass.
Okay.
So when we saw him punch him, we freaked out. He tells me kind of like get in the car, stay in the car because for our safety. So we stayed in the car, kind of like calling our friends, like what's going on? I didn't know if I had to call 911.
Why didn't you call the cops?
Well, because there's cops everywhere. There's cops everywhere. So, and then the crowd kind of saw it. So, it started getting hyped up. So when he gets out of the car, he's like kind of like more about his nose, like kind of like what happened, what just happened. And then,
but did you guys get into a fist fight outside of the car?
The guy takes off kind of running because he knows like trouble is going to happen soon. So I don't think he even realized what he just did. Maybe he confused him with someone, but it definitely is not anyone we knew or recognized or even dealt with.
So what happens?
As soon as I got out, I got on the cell phone. I called the police. While he was still trying to hit me, he was so intoxicated that he couldn't. He then took off down the street, and I had to chase him.
Okay.
Okay. He finally gets cornered into a wall area. Some other people saw that, I was chasing him and came to my aid. They kept me there. I saw a police car. I brought him over and showed the police who was the good guy and who was the bad guys.
Okay. Well, did anybody get arrested?
No, the paperwork that I saw says no, which I don't understand why the police would do that.
Okay. Can I see the police report? What's going on? What happened?
Basically, I was just minding my own business, and I turned around. He said something inappropriate, and
What?
I seen him staring at me. I don't know.
He said what?
I can't remember.
Then how do you know it was inappropriate?
Because he was staring at me with a glare, just a stare, like a blank glare, just looking at me like real crazy. So I'm like, okay. So I walk up. He opens a door, hits me with it. So that's when I slapped him.
With her fist?
No, just slapped him, open hand. And basically he comes out, he chases me down through the alley, him and a buddy of his, which we end up meeting at the railroad track, and they jumped me. So out of self-defense.
And were you with a friend?
Yeah, but I don't know where he ended up going. I have no idea where he
He
ended.
certainly wasn't getting in this with you.
Nah.
Yeah.
So basically it was 2-on-1, self-defense, And that's basically, I guess, when I broke his nose.
Did you have a bottle in your hand?
Nah, I did not have no bottle.
Why did both of them say you had a bottle in
I
your
had
hand?
no bottle. The police never found no bottle. They never said
Well,
nothing.
police got you. Apparently, like the villagers all
yeah, but
stopped you and held you for the police. It was not just
If I
him.
broke someone's nose, they would have put me in for aggravated
Nah, not
battery or something.
necessarily. A lot of people
Basically,
get
a lot
away
of
with
things-
stuff.
yeah,
I
well,
know that because I was a prosecutor for a
Yeah.
long time. It doesn't
Okay.
always work out the way it's supposed to. So it's not, to me, it's not proof you didn't do anything that you did not get arrested. Did you get arrested, by the way?
No.
You didn't get charged with anything?
Nothing. No.
Here's how the police report reads. I was flagged down by several individuals stating there was a large fight in front of the club called China White. I pulled up to the front of the club and saw several males physically fighting. Sergeant Cortez and I broke up the fight. The crowd all pointed to Mario Melgar, arrestee number 1. Did they have you sign something? Did you have to go to court?
No. Never.
He says you were arrested.
No, I never went.
Well,
never got
you
arrested.
understand? You realize what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
you don't
I never
think
got
I'm lying
arrested.
on you, right?
No, I never got
arrested. Police officer
arrested.
says here, arrestee number 1, the person who started the fight with Mark Elwell. Melgar was still yelling when I placed him into custody, causing another crowd of people to gather. I issued Melgar and charged him with MO 16-1 for disorderly conduct. He was released on the scene at the time. You never showed up for court for the disorderly conduct charge?
No.
I got news for you, buddy. You may have a warrant out for your arrest if you never showed up.
I don't.
Unless they dropped it, but you would know. You would know.
Yeah,
and you
'cause
have
I got
no information.
pulled over on a speeding ticket April, and they never put no warrant.
Is it a good idea or a bad idea? Let's see. Let me tell the judge about how I got pulled over for speeding in April. I know if there was a warrant out for me. I already got stopped by the cops again, and nobody mentioned a warrant. Okay. Makes sense. Let me see. What are you suing for? You're suing for medical bills? Do you have your medical reports here?
Yeah, I got the bills and then lost wages. What I didn't
Why'd you wait
include-
so long? This happened how long ago?
4 years ago.
Almost 4 years ago. Not quite 4. The statute of limitations is 4. Why did you
Right.
file now, a month before the statute of limitations?
I lost contact with Maria, and I've been trying to find her ever since. I've been searching
I thought you people could all find each other on Facebook all the time.
I've been looking on Facebook.
I'm the
and
only person that does
Oh my gosh! God bless you.
Yeah, my friend had to pay.
Stand up. I can't hear you from the chair. You have to stand up.
Yeah, I'm really hard to find. I'm the only person, I'll admit, that doesn't have
How
Facebook.
old are you?
26.
Really?
Yeah, my friend had to pay services to find me at my house to tell me she was pregnant. So, like, honestly, like, I just don't want to be found for these reasons.
Yeah.
You see? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not. I didn't even include the neurologist that I have to go see.
May I please see what you're basing your lawsuit on, the medical bills and everything else?
Yeah.
What is this? This is like a fugazi little receipt that just says $1,100. What is this supposed to be?
I paid cash for surgery. I didn't have insurance.
Seriously, you want me to decide that you paid $1,100 for surgery based on a receipt that you can buy at any five and dime that says you want me to believe that you paid for $1,100 for surgery based on this? Are you kidding me? How do you come up with $1,633.78 in medical bills?
Is $1,100 plus $500. There's another receipt for $500. The $500 was the down payment.
Where'd you have the surgery finally? Coral Springs Surgical or ENT Facial Plastic Surgery Center?
It was in Coral Springs.
That didn't answer my question. You can't even tell me where you had your surgery?
I was out of the loop at that point.
What do you mean out of the loop? You're the guy paying for it, driving to the place and making the decision of who's going to do it?
No, I wasn't driving to the place. I had my mother driving me. I was taking medication at that point.
So you can't answer me? You don't know where you had your surgery?
No,
Did you think that maybe you should bone up on it before you came here to sue for it?
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So the guy says, I had surgery, but he has no bills. He doesn't remember where he had surgery. Did this guy have surgery, or is he a liar?
No, if he doesn't have anything, who's to say he even had the surgery? Does he have a scar?
Well, does he have is he a liar?
He's a liar. I think he's a liar.
I mean, is it possible that you would not remember where you had surgery?
Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. He has to have some form of proof to make it a case.
Fair enough, and I would agree with that going inside the courtroom.
Let's look at your lost wage claim. According to you, you had to not work for how long?
I was trying to work as much as I could. I really valued my job, and
What do you do?
I deal poker.
Poker dealer at the Seminole Hard Rock?
Yes.
Okay. And according to you, you couldn't work from when to when?
The check dates through 6/1 through 6/22
Okay. That document is from you or from the Hard Rock?
from the Hard Rock.
So the Hard Rock put in writing what? The hours you did not work or the hours you did? Those look like regular payroll wages.
Yeah, these are the hours that I did work.
Did work. Now tell me the answer to my question. It's not a trick. Just tell me. You're suing for what hours that you couldn't work? You're suing for lost wages. Typically somebody tells me these are the days I had to not work. Just answer that for me.
Well, I don't know the exact dates. It was I figured out the hours that I didn't work and based it on that.
How am I going to do that from that? I don't know if that's all the hours they give a poker dealer. I have no idea. Do you have something from the Hard Rock saying he had to be out of work these 3 days or something like that? Or this number of hours or anything like that?
No, not like that, no.
All right. You tell me what your defense is when I've got the police saying that everyone around was pointing to you as having started. I've got her who's not even friends with him anymore. You had to wait 3 years to find her. She doesn't want to be here. And everybody tells me that you just cold cocked the guy sitting in the car.
It wasn't true.
Because
just like you said, I'm pretty sure the other guy's probably his friend.
I think you thought that te faltó respeto.
No, he's a...
I think you thought that he dissed you. That he dissed you. I think that's what's going. He looked at you and looked at you like, yeah, you're drunk. And he's probably not too sober either. And the next thing you know, a fist goes through the. I mean, this is like nuts. What is there? The guy's sitting in his car and she's talking to him from another side. And how does this even erupt?
Because he said something erotic, just out of the blue. Just
what did he say?
I don't know.
Then what was it worth it then? Okay.
No, of course, but
and you end up getting arrested for disorderly conduct. Based on your conduct there, because that's easier for the cops than charging you with battery, I guess. And then according to you, you never went to court and nothing ever happened.
Never went. No.
Subject to verifying what you can't seem to bring home, okay? Because I know you did have surgery. I know that based on the little bit I am seeing. So we're going to give you a chance to supplement that so I see that it is the figure that you're saying. I find in your favor in the amount of the medical bills for $1,633.78. As to the lost wages, I find that you have not proven that. I am going to, however, award you an additional $500 in pain and suffering for a sum total judgment in your favor in the amount of $2,133.78. Let me tell you guys something. This is all fun and games while you're out drinking drunk in South Beach or in Fort Lauderdale, and you think you're young and reckless and everything's really funny. We have a name for this in the prosecutor's offices. We call it a one-punch homicide. Because one out of every, I don't know how many of them, results in a very deadly consequence for both sides. One person ends up spending their life in prison and the other person ends up dead. Because one well-placed punch, even by a drunk, could end up knocking someone's lights out. Grow up.
Just stay right there. All right, so the plaintiff collects here in the People's Court. So the defendant right here comes out. What's going through your mind here after this verdict?
I'm very disappointed. I felt like it was self-defense, 2-on-1.
Did you throw the first shot, though? He didn't hit you.
I did. Well, he hit me with the car door, so basically that's a shot, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just not with his fist, I saw. But, yeah, not very happy with it, but there's nothing I could do about it.
So you regret how this whole thing went down?
Yeah,
You regret your actions?
Exactly. Yeah, it's 4 years ago. I grew up by now.
All right. You just head right around the corner, right down there. All right. Let's see what he has to say about coming out with what you did collect in the court here. What's your feeling here?
I'm glad that justice got served.
What was it like to stand there and see him across the courtroom from you just now?
Well, at nighttime, he looked like a bum.
No, what did he look like just now?
He still looked like a bum.
Harvey?
Okay, when you go through something that the plaintiff did, it is so important. What you should do, and this is really, really important, guys, keep a diary and write down every day what you're feeling. Write down the pain you feel, that you can't sleep. Everything you write down is going to help you if you end up having to sue for pain and suffering. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.